There's 36 total weapons in Modern Warfare 3 that will be integrated into Warzone on December 6th. So to make sure that you are using the meta weapons on day one, I'm going to run through the guns that you should focus on leveling up before that integration happens. If you find this video useful in any way, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be doing more content like this through the year. Without further ado, let's get into it. So I'll just go through each weapon class and I'll just highlight some weapons in each that I think you should focus on and level up, especially now that we've got double XP over the weekend and we've got Rust and Shipment 24/7 coming next week. Let's start with the ARs. The two I would definitely focus on are the Holger. The Holger's actually been banned from competitive matches. You can't actually use this in like the CDL or if you went to online tournaments. And I can actually see this getting a slight, it's already had one, but I can see it getting another slight nerf before the integration. But if it doesn't, this is definitely one you want to be using. And because this has been banned, everyone is actually using the MCW, because again, it's an absolute laser, but it's just not as powerful as the Holger. And then one or two, but one more than the other, that I'd give an honorable mention to are these burst rifles, but especially the DG58. This has already apparently been nerfed in multiplayer, but you still see people running around and one bursting with it. If they don't do another fix beforehand and we have a burst meta like we had when the Black Ops Cold War weapons were introduced with the AUG and the M16, these could be not so much the FR556. It's not as strong, but it's still pretty decent. But definitely the DG58, I can see this being that good that it's going to be a problem. On the battle rifle side, I can only really recommend the BAS-B. The MTZ 762 is nothing special, and the Signed Wider is a pile of shit. Using this awful gun, I've got teammates sat in the spawn just shooting me every time I spawn. Like, what is going on? But the BAS-B just feels like sort of a mix between an AR, SMG, and a battle rifle. So I could definitely see this sort of being like a stronger sniper support if you want a bit of a longer range than SMG. But yeah, I definitely recommend the BAS-B. The SMGs all feel very similar. There's not one that's necessarily that much weaker than the other. But the ones I would definitely highlight are the WSP Swarm, the Rival 9 and the Striker 9. But sort of give all of these an honourable mention. The AMR 9, there's not much recoil to this, and you can put, I'm pretty sure you can put a 100 round mag on, yeah, 100 round drum. So if you like using your cursed classes, I'd definitely use this one. But yeah, out of the SMGs, the Swarm, Striker 9, but I'd mainly focus on the Rival 9, to be honest. This is definitely the top dog in the SMG categories. Shotguns, I wouldn't really bother. Shotguns have never really been meta. We've had instances where some have been broken and overpowered, and that could definitely happen at some point. I could see the Riveter, if the wrong buff is put on it, I can see the Riveter being a problem, but not necessarily meta. LMGs, again, the Holger feels great. It just feels like a heavier version of the assault rifle. The DG58 LSW also feels good. It's not a burst, it's full auto, but it feels great. Marksman rifles I'm not really going to touch on. There's nothing special in here, to be honest. Marksman rifles have never really been that good, to be honest, so I'm not really going to touch on any of these. And sniper rifles, I've not actually leveled any of these. I've used them little bits, especially in the beta we had access to these two. KV inhibitor, wouldn't really bother with. Longbow, could be like our Car 98 equivalent, but we'll see about that one. And if any sniper is going to be a one-shot sniper, it's going to be the Cat AMR. But you would have to pair this with something like an SMG that's a bit more mobile, because you move like a tank using this. Now, pistols have never really been anything too special, but we could see the aftermarket parts on the Renetti help it be sort of a SMG substitute if you don't want to run overkill. But other than that, I can't really see any of these being meta. Launchers, no one uses launchers online, and the knives are knives. We just do another quick run through, sort of a roundup of the weapons you should level up. The Holger, the MCW, maybe the DG58, although I think everyone's probably used this by now anyway. Battle rifles, the BAS-B. SMGs, the WSP Swarm, the Arrival 9, and the Striker 9. Don't touch the shotguns. Don't really need to touch the LMGs, but if on the off chance they are decent, the Holger 26. Don't touch the marksman rifles, sniper rifles, Cat AMR, and the longbow. And handguns, maybe the Renetti, if we do see pistols being decent. And that'll do it for this video. If you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. We're approaching 600. We've had a few iffy things going on with the subs at the moment, but we're getting close to that 600. So it'd be great if you could help us get to that. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.